Hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Ken Omolo, and on today's video I want us to review one of the newest brokers in the world, that is the Quotex broker. So if you've been watching my videos lately, then you've seen that once or twice I've touched on it. I've talked about how to deposit to Quotex, how to withdraw to Quotex, but not how to trade with Quotex. Before we begin trading with the Quotex platform, let us look at everything that there is about this broker. Let us confirm if it is regulated. Let us confirm if it is better than all the other options that we have in the market today, and let us also confirm that it is a reliable and a reputable broker before we begin trading with it. And how do we do that? We go to the About Us page of the Quotex platform. So if you look at the About Us page of the Quotex platform, you see that the broker was launched in 2019, which means that it hasn't been there for so long, and therefore we might not get all the information that we need as pertaining to the reputation of the broker and more. But let us just look at everything that they have on the platform just to confirm that the broker is just as reliable or just as good to trade with as any of the other brokers that we use their platforms currently. So a quick look into the Quotex broker shows us that it has more than 400 pairs which you can trade at the moment. If you look at Olymp in comparison, Olymp has 100 plus, which means that Quotex is more advanced in terms of the instruments that you can trade and more. So if you look at how the platform works, and you've ever traded binary options before, you notice that it's just the same across the board. The way it works in Olymp, the way it works in expert option, the way it works in IQ option is just the same way that it works in Quotex. For example, you choose an asset, you choose the strike price or the time that you want the trade to run for. You choose the investment amount, place your trade, and wait for the results. If you predicted that the asset would rise in price and it goes higher than where you placed your trade, then you end up making profits. If you placed an order saying that the price will go low and it ends up going low, you end up making profits. Just like all the other brokers that we've seen on the market, the Quotex broker has a demo account which has 10,000 demo units, which you can use to learn how to trade, which you can use to make your own trading strategies, which you can use to test your own strategies and more. If you don't have an account in Quotex, there is a link on the description of this video. Go ahead and click on it to create your Quotex account. So just like I'd mentioned before, this broker is still new, so there isn't enough information that we can get from this part. In terms of regulation, again, I don't see anything to do with the broker being regulated. So I'd like to think that there is a different page that we can go to confirm the regulation and all that, but all I see is privacy policy, payment policy, service agreement, risk disclosure, rules of trading, and non-trading operations regulations, which include the Know Your Customer regulations and the anti-money laundering regulations. So in terms of Quotex being regulated, especially here in Kenya, I know that there is no binary option platform that is regulated in Kenya, so we can't talk about that. If you want to use it, this is an offshore trading platform. Go ahead and create your trading account just by clicking on the sign up button and using your email address and password to log into the platform. So currently I already have an account in Quotex. That is why we have been redirected to the platform at the click of that register button. So if you look at the Quotex platform for the first time, you notice that it's just the same way as Olymp. It has the same looks as IQ option, but don't be fooled, it has more to offer than most brokers that we are currently using. Okay, so let us review the platform. If you have never used the Quotex platform before, this is your chance to have a look at it. It's very simple, it's very easy to use. For example, if you want to trade, you'll choose your asset here, the asset that you want to trade, choose it here. For example, if you want to trade the Euro JPY, we'll just click on that, it will be added to our chart. If you want to trade for 5 minutes, we will change that here and pick 5 minutes. How much do you want to invest? Maybe $1. That is the minimum trade amount in our Quotex, so we will use $1. If you want to trade up, you just click on the up button. If you want to trade down, you click on the down button. If you trade up, you're predicting that if you open a trade at this point, then after 5 minutes the price of this asset will have risen. Okay, so if it rises, you end up making your profits. For example, if you trade with $1, your returns will be $83. Okay, so plus the investment amount that comes up, that sums up to 1.83 US dollars. For example, if you had traded here, you see it has kept going up, and the price of this asset closed higher, like it is going to close, then we would have made a profit on that. If we opened a downtrend here, then that means that we are predicting that the price of this asset will fall in value, and if it ends up falling, we still make the same 83% on our trade. So that is all about trading on the Quotex platform. But of course, you always want to make sure that if you place a trade, your trade ends up being profitable. So how do you ensure profitability in trading? By using trading strategies. So if you look at Quotex has different charts that you can change to. For example, you can change to area chart. If you click on area chart, then you find that chart. You can change to candlestick charts. You click on that, you will see that. And you can also change to bar charts or Ashi charts. So we'll talk about all these different charts that you've seen on the Quotex platform on a different video. Today's video is just for introduction purposes. I'm just introducing the brokers, and I'm just showing you where to find each of the tools that you need to improve your trading. Charts is just but one of them. Then of course there is the time frame. You want to change the time frame from 1 minute to 15 minutes, just click here. And by the way, you can also change it back to 5 seconds. So if you change to 5 seconds, then it means that each of these candlesticks will be formed in 5 seconds. And you notice something: if you change to the 5 seconds chart, then the Ashi chart takes over. The Ashi chart can be used as both a trend indicator. It shows you the trend that is currently on the chart. For example, if you look at this place here, we have a lot of green candlesticks, which denotes an uptrend. You look at this place here, we have a lot of red candlesticks, which denotes a downtrend. You can change that back just by clicking here, changing to 5 minutes, 1 minute or more, and you will see the difference. We can change the chart back to candlesticks. That is because candlesticks is one of the most used trading charts, and it also shows you a lot of data that you can use to trade. It gives you a lot of signals on each zone, but again, you may want to use trading indicators while you're trading options to increase your chances of winning. So I've showed you how to change the time frame. I've showed you how to change the charts. Now let's look at the drawing tools. Is there anything else that you don't find in Olymp that you see here? Yes, of course. In Olymp you don't find arcs, you don't find cross lines, and all these other drawing tools that you see here. And in Quotex, you even find triangles, which are majorly seen on TradingView and the MT4 and 5 platforms. So the triangle is also a very important tool. If I go on like this, I might end up doing a whole video of 23 hours just talking about different tools on trading. So the can be used to mark support and resistance zones. Remember that when you're trading forex or options, the resistance and support zones show you where the market has had a lot of difficulty going past, and you can use those areas as areas of value to decide where and when to trade. For example, if you look at this spot here, you see that the price has had a lot of difficulty going past this area. So instead of using the horizontal line to mark just a line on your chart as support and resistance, and this line can be broken quite so often, and it often gets broken a lot, you get a lot of fake outs, you can use the rectangle pattern instead. So the rectangle pattern marks a zone for you. Okay, so if you use the rectangle pattern, it marks a zone for you. So instead of relying on that single line, you rely on a whole zone. Okay, you end up not getting a lot of fake outs. For example, if you are using the horizontal line instead of the rectangle shape, then you would have mistaken this one for a break, but you see that it was just a fake out. Prices broke out of this area, the resistance zone, went up a little bit and came back in. But if you use the rectangle now as your resistance or support level, then you will notice that that fake out is catered for. So as long as prices do not cross over this zone and go to the other end, you can still consider this within your ranging zone. You can still use the same rectangle at the bottom. Let us use the same rectangle at the bottom and you will see what I'm talking about. So for example, if you draw those two rectangles, then you see that prices have been ranging in between those two levels. Now this is our support zone and this is our zone. So this is one of the tools that I like a lot about Quotex. I come here to do my analysis. There are very many other drawing tools that you find here, including the gun box, you find the extended line, you find the disjointed. Because Quotex is so rich with trading indicators, I think I'll be doing a lot of analysis with this trading platform, and I'll show you guys a lot of information regarding to trading strategies that you can make with the Quotex platform. So let's delete everything that we have on the chart. Remember, this is just an introduction video to show you guys where to find what while trading on Quotex. So the next tool that I want us to look at, we've looked at the drawing lines. So now let us look at the indicators that you find on Quotex. So again, if you look at the Quotex indicators, you notice that there is more than what you see on all the other brokers that provide options trading. So if you look at Quotex indicators, you notice that we have super trend, which is an addition. We have the Kellner channel, which is an addition. We have fractals, we have envelopes, and many more. If you look at the oscillators again, you notice that we have the volume oscillators, we have the wave waves, and we also have the momentum. So just by looking at the number of indicators and trading tools that you can use to better your trading while trading in Quotex, is Quotex better than the rest of the brokers that we are currently using? Be the judge and leave your comment down below. The next thing that I want us to look at, now that we've looked at everything, including the indicators, the charts, the time frame, and how to trade on the trading platform, let us look at another important thing, education, or the demo account. Let us look at it. Let's see if it has a demo account and how much you get on that demo account. So in Quotex, again, if you create an account, you will get a demo account that has 10,000 demo units. But then again, if you create an account with a link on the description of this video, you can use the promo code June to get $50 every time you deposit $100 to your trading account. And if you want to deposit more, you will still get more. Provided you deposit anything above $100, you will get 50% deposit bonus each time you make a deposit. So yes, it has a demo account. The demo account works just the same way as the live account. You get to experience all the tools, all the assets, and you can trade anything and make profits. The only disadvantage of trading with the demo account is you don't get to withdraw any profits that you make on that account. In case you want to make money and withdraw from Quotex, then you have to make a deposit, and the minimum deposit is only $10. So this part shows us the account. I'll not click on that because it has my personal information. Then of course there is analytics. You can see how many trades you've placed, how many trades you've won, and how many trades you've lost at any given time. Then of course there's this button here, which is again very important. It's the button for markets. In case you want to get deposit bonuses, you can get them here. For example, if you use deposit 20, though it has already expired, so the only promo code that is currently running is June 50. Okay, you see it here. In case you want to use this promo code to make a deposit, go ahead and click the link on the description of this video and create your account. Remember that this one again will expire very soon on 13th of next month. So if you want to create an account, if you want to take an advantage of that promo code, go ahead and do it right now. You can also get cashbacks here. You can get risk-free trades, among other things. So let us look at the Quotex support. Is there anything substantial that we can get here? The only disadvantage about the Quotex support is they don't have direct lines on their platform where you can just call and make inquiries and also log in your complaints. So in case you have a problem, you have to come to this help center, click on customer support. If it is about verification, you click on that. If it is about deposit and withdrawals, you click on this. If it is about other issues, you click on that other issue and log in your complaint by typing it here. Okay, so that is it about this trading platform. If there is anything else that I have not touched on, then it is about the deposit process, which we have done on a different video. You'll see it at the top right corner. Click on it to learn how to deposit. If you want to do your withdrawal, just click on that video again, watch it, and you will learn how to withdraw. I think that is everything that there is to learn about the Quotex platform. So is Quotex better than the rest of the trading platforms that we've seen on the market? Be the judge. Tell me about it in the comment section. If you think Quotex is better, if you think Quotex provides more value than all the rest, go ahead and comment. Until next time, bye bye. That was the time that I had for you, and that was the broker review for today. And today again we are reviewing Quotex. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and click on that subscription button. Also make sure you turn on the notification bell so that when I do more reviews about different brokers, you will be the first to get notified. Until next time, bye bye. My name is Kenomolo.